first exercise is a sandbag sit-up press combo. We're going to be doing 12 reps. I'm using a sandbag, but you can use a dumbbell also. Alright, so you're going to get up in a sit-up position. You want your knees slightly bent. Back. Get the sandbag in place. You're going to do a sit-up and then a press. Use your core. Don't rock up. Actually, use your core to lift yourself. That's 1. 2. Make sure you get under the weight when you do the press. 3. Not out here. Then that's not good for your shoulders. All right, here we go. That's 4. All right. So that's how you do it with the sandbag, or do the exercise with the sandbag. If you have a dumbbell, you can do the same thing. Because each round gets harder, your muscles get fatigued, I use a sandbag the first 2 rounds, which is 32 pounds. And then I drop down to a 15-pound weight. All right, here's what it looks like with a dumbbell. Hold the dumbbell in front of you, crunch, and press. Crunch and press. Make sure you're not rocking up. You keep your abs tight. There you go. And that is the sandbag sit-up press combo. You're going to be doing 12 reps of those. All right, next exercise. Years ago, I had someone show me this exercise, and the way that they explained it to me. So it's like pouring a pitcher of water or tea into a glass. You want to keep your shoulders back. 1, 2, 3. Right from the side. Make sure your shoulders are back. So make sure you challenge yourself. Get back far enough where it's challenging. You're just going to lower yourself down. Make sure you keep your core tight at all times. Legs straight. You're going to be doing 10 of those. For those who are just starting out, an easier variation, get on your knees. Hands are in the same position. You basically do it the same way. Instead of your feet being up, it's a lot more challenging. Do the exercise from your knees. All right. Alright, on to circuit 2 exercises. There's 3 exercises in the circuit. The very first one is a sandbag shoulder switch. You're going to get your sandbag, sit down, and you're going to alternate the sandbag from shoulder to shoulder. Very controlled movement. Don't throw the weight, you want to control it. And we're going to be doing 12 of these. If you don't have a sandbag, you also want to make sure you sit up straight. Your core is tight. You want to be slouching over. You can also use a dumbbell. So if you have a dumbbell at home, you do the same thing. Alright, on to the next exercise, the reverse fly. When you do this exercise, you want to imagine squeezing your shoulder blades together. I'm going to bend over, squeeze. Make sure you squeeze those shoulder blades together. And you want to control the movement. Once again, don't just throw the weight up. Actually control it. And with this one, we're going to be doing 15. This is what it looks like from the front. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. So again, make sure your back is straight, your core is tight. You don't want to be slouching. You want your shoulders to be back. Very important. Squeeze. So you're bringing your elbows back and squeeze the shoulder blades. Alright, so the next exercise is a front raise. We're going to be doing 15 of those. With the front raise, I don't lift with my palms facing down. It's not really good for your shoulders, so I face my palms in, facing each other. So when you're lifting, you want your shoulders to be back. You don't want to swing the weight. You only want to go shoulder height with your hands. We're going to be doing 15 of these, and you want to control the movement. Very important. Pause at the top just for a second. And control it going down. Show you what it looks like from the side. Alright. We're going to do 30 seconds of these, of this particular exercise. And you want to make sure when you do these, you do not drop your hips. You want to keep your core tight, your back straight at all times. Okay. The ball in position. Bring the leg out. And when you bring the leg out, you don't want to plop your weight down. You're barely touching the floor and bringing your foot back. You want to keep your body centered in the plank. You don't want to twist your body. So it looks like this. For those, if that's a little too challenging for some of you, go in a normal plank on your elbows and just do the same thing. Keep your body in the center. Just bring your leg out. Touch the floor. Don't throw your weight down. There you go. All right. Now for the ab exercises. There's 3. The very first one is a laying lower ab ball twist. You want to need a stability ball, a cushion for comfort. Use your hands to support your hips. Place your hands underneath your butt. You want to keep your back pressed to the floor with the stability ball in between your feet. And instead of, you don't want your body moving from left to right, you want to keep your body aligned in the center, and you're just going to use your legs to twist the ball. So it looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next exercise is ball catches. You're going to stay up, you're going to drop the ball, and you're going to catch it for 20. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hanging leg raise. When you do a leg raise, you don't want to just lift your knees, you want to actually bring your hips up at the end of the movement. You're going to get more out of it. Okay, so it looks like this. If you were to just lift your knees, this is what it looks like. You want to bring your hips up, really squeeze those abs. All right, here we go. It's 1, 2,